All right, I've been trying something new and different with my movement and fitness and wellness, and it's good, and I'm leaning into it, but let's chat about what's going on. All right, hi everyone, I'm Molly. Welcome to this channel. I'm a movement lover of all kinds for all the reasons, which we'll talk about. Typically, my routine is a combination of functional strength training and cardiovascular training in the form of low intensity steady state on the bike or swimming or hiking, and also just like fun stuff because I live in Colorado, mountain biking, trail running, all the beautiful things, and some combination of like prehabilitative mobility exercises, yoga, that kind of thing. So side note, I'm a physical therapist and a yoga teacher and a pregnancy and postpartum exercise specialist and a functional conjugate coach, and I'm just like obsessed with learning about our bodies and how we can move them. Okay, so I'm changing my routine from that to pausing on weightlifting for a while and becoming a Pilates girl and working instead of on some of the other yoga types I might prioritize. I'm gonna do fascial classes, which can like restructure your whole body pattern. And I'm really excited, but it's also a hard decision because I love lifting weights and I know all the benefits, and I think it can be done in a really beautiful, balanced way. But just for right now, I have some reasons that I want to prioritize some of the other stuff and be a little lower impact, more concerned about longevity and healing some injuries. We'll get into all these in more detail and I want to chat about it, but the main reasons are to work on some chronic low back and SI joint pain that I've been having, and number two, to have like just more energy and capacity to play with my 2.5-year-old, and three, feeling like a restructuring of my body in a lot of ways, which I think we just have to go through sometimes, and sometimes injuries catch up to you and we have so many patterns that lay on top of that, and then lifestyle and all the fitness we do. So just trying to like rewind so I can feel better in my body. I want to recover some of my like childlike joy and playfulness, and I'm excited because I think it's going to be hard in the fact that I'm so used to doing things a certain way, even though that way also had a lot of flexibility within it, because I've learned about my body a lot in the past several years. But I lost my train a little bit with that. Whatever. Anyways, I'm excited. So yeah, it's definitely hard to put what you actually need and what your body is actually telling you to do above what you plan on doing or think you should do or have been doing, but I'm excited. I think it'll be really, really helpful, and I'm going to take my time, give myself as many months as I need to come to a place where I feel much more balanced and aligned. Okay, I think that's all I have for now. I'm hot, I'm gonna go home. We just finished a little hike outside together, and I love spending time in nature, and that's super important, and that's part of what we'll talk about. Okay, a lot of the last reason why I'm doing this, and that is to kind of rediscover and relearn what it means to be an active person with an active, healthy lifestyle, because it gives you energy and joy and connection with your body instead of really prioritizing some sense or measurement or form of fit or fitness. So I'm gonna go over the activities and exercises that I've been doing for the past 1 to 2 weeks and will continue to do for whatever. And then we'll go through a little bit deeper of the background and the reasoning why. One of the main changes I'm making is I'm swapping my heavy weightlifting with like barbells for Pilates. So I just use a ball or a band or a 3-pound set of weights. And this is so good for core control, for movement repatterning, for muscular endurance, because you're really holding a lot of these things for a ton of reps or a long time under tension, and teaching your body to control its body weight with precision. This is going to be helpful for me to relearn my hinge pattern without pain, and all of that endurance with my body weight is going to carry over to when I lift heavy again. The second thing I'm doing is fascial stretching, whether it's an elastic, bouncy 1-second stretch like this, or a longer stretch where you're holding it for 5 to 10 breaths. There's 5 main lines of fascia in your body. And we just hold so many patterns, whether it be a previous injury we've ignored or just lifestyle, our postures, the side of the couch we sit on, the way we turn our neck. So it can be helpful to just kind of realign myself. Trail running is like one of my greatest joys and the hardest thing to get back to in my postpartum phase. And I'm just going to do it for the fun of it and really short distances, not really caring about pace or distance, but whatever feels free and good in my body. And of course, active recovery and lifestyle activities. This is what I want to emphasize more in my life and get away from just focusing on my workouts all the time, and instead just be an active, happy person with a healthy lifestyle who likes to spend time outside, walking barefoot in the river, going on walks. My husband and I have been playing tennis, just doing yoga that feels good in my body instead of following a particular class, and trying to keep up with my 2.5-year-old son, because that in and of itself, just carrying the child and all the gear and all the times you have to bend over and all these things, it really adds up. And in this season, I'm just trying to embrace what it means to be a strong and happy and healthy mother and person. My job is also very physically active, so it's like all these things add up, and you might not be getting a quote unquote workout in, but you're just moving your body and enjoying all the different ways and activities that you can do. So here's my son lifting weights, and he's really cute. So I got to keep up with that guy. And then, so I am keeping literally just 2 strength training movements, 2 movements. Hip thrust, because you can go heavy, you can go light, you can use a barbell, dumbbell, and there's no axial loading on the spine like a squat or a deadlift. So you're not compressing on the spine. It doesn't cause me any back pain. It's just a really good bang for your buck. Glute strength is incredibly important for posture and just everyday lifestyle. And then pull-ups, because that's like a use it or lose it for me, and I love them. It's also decompressing for my spine, and I just have to be able to do pull-ups. They're so empowering for me, and just a full upper body compound movement. Somatics, nervous system, and rest. I'm doing yoga nidra naps every day just for resting my nervous system. Any type of petting, tapping, cupping of whatever part of my body, it just needs sensation or comfort, just feeling into whatever I need that day. And then I'm doing 5 to 10 minutes of my vibration plate daily, and this is helping with my back pain. And also I'm doing this like bowspring type yoga posture, rooting my sit bones back, opening wide through my rib cage, making a lot of space in my body, being soft through my belly and my throat. And again, just kind of movement repatterning, trying to undo some of these lines of tension I've built up and work through my circulatory system and my lymphatic system. Okay, guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in more or want to like follow along with my journey or see more, let me know and I can make more videos explaining things more. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm doing the Pilates almost every day because the classes are like 10 minutes to 35 minutes, nothing too crazy. And then the fascial stretching you want to keep consistently up with. The program that I'm doing has it 5 times a week, and pull-ups and hip thrusts maybe once a week. Active lifestyle and running with whatever feels good in my body. So I'm excited. It's definitely so different. Like, I am truly a Viking at heart, and I love lifting heavy weights. I love it so much more than just like the aesthetic reasons, even though heck yeah, building muscle is great and we love that. But I think that you can do all the things right. Like, I've used so much of my education to try to incorporate all these things in a way that felt really balanced. And just during this season of life, my body said, let's just take a break from lifting and let's try to address some of these underlying issues with previous injuries I've ignored, or the chronic SI joint and low back pain I've had for the past 3 years. And it's just like a hard transition to make, because if you do something, I've been lifting weights for 13 years now, it's hard to let that go. But I'm also really, really excited, and I think now is like the best time to do this, and I'm really looking forward to being patient in this process and truly just like slowing down and listening to what I need. And I'm also really excited for the other side of it, whenever, however that will be. I've been doing this for 2-3 weeks now, and I already feel like I have a little bit more energy, a little bit less pain, and I'm just noticing like so many, even just like opening your neck a certain way. It's like, how did I do that for so long and just like compensate for XYZ. But maybe this is your sign as well. Like you can do all the things right, but just still need something a little bit different just for a season of life. So yeah, should be great. I'm excited. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this video. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say, but I will see you next time.